So, Casemiro joins Manchester United. What a shocker. Man United fans celebrate, while Madrid fans and other teams' fans throw up their hands asking, how did this happen? Indeed, how did the Red Devils pull off one of the most unbelievable deals of the summer? Why did Real Madrid let one of its leaders go? What are the motives of Casemiro himself? And most importantly, how will Ten Hag use his star rookie? All these and more awaits you in today's video of our Inside Football channel. We see all your comments and requests to make more purely football videos. And here we go! Alright, Casemiro to Manchester United. Let's get going! Manchester United have long struggled to satisfy one of Erik ten Hag's key transfer market requests to bring a ball-playing midfielder who will link defense and offense in one. Firstly, it was Frenkie de Jong, the perfect fit for Ten Hag on many factors, with the main one being their working experience together at Ajax. Unfortunately for the coach, Frenkie showed no intention to reunite at Old Trafford. Next on the list was Adrien Rabiot, but in this case, it's worth saying thank you to the footballer's mother and agent at the same time, who demanded sky-high fees. We are to remind you that the Frenchman was not very noticeable at Juventus roster in recent years. And then, an option with Casemiro has popped up. Again, the guy was requested by Ten Hag himself. Realizing how big are the gaps United have to fill in the defensive midfield area, the Dutchman asked the management to acquire one of the world's best performers in that position with lots of on-pitch experience. Only the professionals of this caliber are capable of competing for the Premier League top spots. Manchester United have wrapped up the deal rather quickly. Madrid did not keep Casemiro by force and allowed him to make decision on his own. Florentino Perez was satisfied with the Red Devils bid, which included 60 million euros fixed, plus 10 million euros in possible add-ins. An offer worth consideration. In fact, all the puzzle pieces came together here. The coach's request, the club's financial capabilities, the position of Real Madrid's management, and the players' wishes. At first, everyone laughed when they first saw the news about Manchester United's substantive interest in Casemiro, but suddenly, everything just happened. Okay, why did the strongest club in the world at the moment let go of one of the team's leaders? There are two reasons to consider: game progress and Florentino Perez. Casemiro is a 30-year-old man. Last season, he was among key players, making 48 appearances. In terms of game progress, the Brazilian did not add fuel to the dying fire, resulting in his value decreasing from 70 million euros to 40 during the season, according to Transfermarkt. Florentino Perez has always been a pragmatic functionary, infamous for saying goodbye to Madrid legends with ease. His business assets have become cheaper and cheaper. Young Frenchmen in the face of Camavinga and Tchouaméni, initially called to replace Casemiro himself, were required to restore the balance. Lots of money were paid: 31 million euros for Eduardo and 80 million euros for Aurelien. Perez and Los Blancos directors are especially betting on Tchouaméni, believing that he is ready to replace Casemiro with no problems. Also, let's not forget about Kroos, Modric, Valverde, and Ceballos. In general, there are enough picks for Merengues' midfield area. Therefore, they have a replacement. They have a decent offer from Manchester United on their hands. Why hesitate? Make way to the young. What guides Casemiro in his decision? A question too complicated to answer to. Seems like the solution is, as always, on the surface. He's Brazilian, and therefore, he goes there for the money. That's what those Real fans who refuse to believe in the very fact of the Tank's move to Old Trafford tend to think. Indeed, the midfielder's wage at Manchester United sounds impressive. According to the authoritative The Athletic, he will be receiving £350,000 to £415,000 per week. For comparison, Florentino Perez pays Casemiro £184 million per week, meaning United have agreed to double the Brazilian salary, and it actually worked. Casemiro realizes that he is already 30 and that right now he can get the last big deal in his career, so the Brazilian can be understood. He will earn not only for the near future plans, but for the football pension too. Casemiro penned a 4-year contract, finishing his European career in the summer of 2026. But let's dig a little deeper. There has to be something else behind the curtain, right? Throughout 8 years at the Santiago Bernabéu, Casemiro won everything he could. 17 trophies, including 5 Champions League Cups. In July, he was asked, if not La Liga, then in which league would you like to see yourself? In the English Premier League, Casemiro replied. A new coveted championship at one of the world's biggest clubs, which undergoes crisis. Isn't that a great challenge for a great footballer? That's what we thought. Here are 3 ways the Red Devils could potentially line up with him. Erik ten Hag has mostly used a 4-3-3 formation at United, and if Casemiro joins, he could be integrated alongside Fred to protect the centre-backs. Fred struggles when playing with Scott McTominay in the midfield, but with Casemiro, he could elevate his game further. This formation was the only thing Manchester United used throughout last season, and it worked in some occasions. With Bruno Fernandes higher on the pitch, it provides more space for Casemiro to dominate opponents and stamp his mark on the field. United haven't tried this formation yet, but perhaps with Casemiro, things could look better. He has the experience and skills needed to excel as the sole defensive midfielder, while the presence of Christian Eriksen and Fernandes up top could add the creativity. Manchester United didn't have a performer of this caliber. Casemiro is truly a world-class midfielder, whom Ten Hag lacked so much for the reliability of building up the gaming philosophy. In addition to excellent tactical and technical qualities, the newcomer will add one crucial detail: leadership qualities, which are lacking in all parts of the team. His arrival could put an end to the toxic saga of Cristiano Ronaldo. The presence of a former Real Madrid teammate could convince the Portuguese star to finally put aside all thoughts of a transfer and focus on solving the Red Devils' problems instead. After all, qualifying for the next season's Champions League campaign with Casemiro is much easier than without him. Guys, how would you rate this move? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you expect from Manchester United and Casemiro's cooperation? Will they be able to compete for the league trophy? It was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.